Okay, I think. Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Kaushal, and I, on behalf of Adam Innovations, I warmly welcome all of you to this, important event, that Tokyo International University Internship Ceremony in 2022. So, first of all, hello. First of all, I would like to, thank for Chancellor and also Professor J. Rajasekara, and then Career Center, Kono-san, Shinohara-san, and also Morita-san for their utmost support given to us to make this internship a success. Originally, we thought to do this event physically, to give students more hands-on experience about digital transformation, and also learn through Global IT Park, in addition to our company, our partner companies around us. So unfortunately, due to COVID, we could not accomplish that. But I think, even that online internship program, I think the students got immense experience, working on real digital transformation projects in various, industries, various sectors. So I think, it is very important for their, career growth, especially, today's, situation, because due to COVID, most of the universities find it difficult to deliver the real quality education, because the students don't go to the universities, and most of the programs are having online, and professors find it difficult to deliver lectures like real classroom. And on the top of that, these students are going to graduate, and then they're going to join companies, and then they start their career after graduation. So therefore, this situation, I think, this kind of internship will really help them to get the hands-on experience before they're joining to any company and start their career. So I think, I really, appreciate, thinking that, that forward thinking of Tokyo International University, including Chancellor and all the members, and who has, built immense the confidence on us, and then handed over these 4 brilliant students. So I from the start, I saw their the motivation, the capability, and the way they understand a task, and then the way they deliver their presentations, and how they solve the problems and things like that. So because digital is in fact, it's very it's a buzzword today, and digital transformation, every company, every organization the talks about it. But the biggest problem is actually to execute digital transformation. The biggest problem that companies facing today, there are not enough capable employees who can execute digital transformation inside the companies. So even though company they want to do, but in order to do that, they need good members to execute that. So this is the biggest challenge that companies are facing. So I'm pretty sure the learning that these students got within this 5 weeks, and they will be able to accept those challenge, and then confidently contribute to digital transformation initiatives, whatever the company that they're going to join. So and also another important thing is digital transformation. I always tell to my our interns and the students, it is not about the technology. So technology is useless if you don't achieve the objectives. So basically digital transformation, start identifying the problem and then how you can improve the performance of the company. And for that, you use technology as a tool. So therefore, I think in this program, I think the students engage in many projects. I think during today's presentations, you will be able to understand what kind of exposure that you got. And I feel very happy that they have it's actually challenging, a couple of challenging tasks that they have done. So they also touch and feel some digital tools like digital workflows. And with that, I think they get that hands-on experience and the confidence. So with that, I'm pretty sure that they will have a very bright future. And also I also told them that this is not the end, and we also can support them in many ways. One thing is help them to find jobs. Second thing is, if they like to start their own companies or startups, we can provide those support as well. And if they need any career guidance, career support, they can always contact us. So this is the commitment that Adam Innovation we provide. And I really wish everyone a success. So I just before I finish my speech, I just want to show a small video about internship, the physical internship that we have conducted recently, just to get some idea for Morita-san, Shinohara-san. And next year, I hope we can do a physical event like this. And also I really appreciate if you can promote our internship for TIU students. So thank you very much. And then I will show this short video for short time, and then maybe I invite Shinohara-san to speak few words in Japanese. It's perfectly fine. Thank you so much. So let me share the video and play a little bit for you.
魚沼市に拠点を置くアダムイノベーションズ株式会社で行われた実習の様子をご紹介します。実習テーマは多国籍環境でのソフト IT サービス開発と営業。アダムイノベーションズ株式会社はインド、スリランカなどの IT 企業が複数入居しているグローバル IT パーク内にて、それらの企業を対象とし、日本市場の開拓、日本企業との協力促進に向けた各種サポートを行っています。また、先端的な自社 IT サービスの開発にも携わり、日本社会の DX 促進に大きく貢献されている企業です。実際に実習に参加した2名の学生にお話を伺いました。
Nice to meet you. I am Tomoki Yamaji. I'm a student of Kaishi Professional University. Nice to meet you. I'm Ikuya. I'm a second year student Faculty of Informatics at Kaishi Professional University. 一番の理由としては、こちらのアダムイノベーションさんでは、実際に外国人の方と英語でコミュニケーションを、取ることができるという点です。また、こちらのパートナーシップ企業のたくさんの外国の企業の方とオンラインミーティングを通して交流をし、たくさん英語のスキルを、上達することができると考えたからです。
今回の実習に参加するにあたり、山地さんは実習成功、羽田さんは尊敬される人物になるという大目標を掲げ、その大目標を達成するために8つの目標と行動目標を示したマンダラチャートを作成し、実習に挑みました。その8つの目標の中には、英語力の向上といった目標も掲げられ、グローバルな環境であるアダムイノベーションズ株式会社での実習は、IT スキルを身につけるだけではなく、生きた英語を学ぶ場となりました。
今、実習内容は2つのもので分けられまして、1つは、展示会に関しての準備になりまして、こちらの方は海外のIT 企業とのパートナーを組んでいまして、海外からの新しいサービスを、日本に紹介するにあたって、そのチラシやウェブサイトなどの日本語への翻訳だったりとか、 そうですね、そういった情報の専門知識を使ったその翻訳のお手伝いをしています。2つ目の方は主にこのアダムイノベーションさんが今作っているアプリが2つありまして、その中の1つが中小企業向けのそのものづくり製造システムというものがありまして、実際にこの地域に働かれている企業さんに出向いて、サービスの紹介をしたりとか、売り込み、またはその改善点を見つけて社内で英語でちょっと共有していくといったそういった業務内容を今やっております。
こちらの社員さん方は、カウシャルさんの社長をはじめ皆さんとてもフレンドリーで優しく、土日などの休日にはいろんなところに連れてっていただきました。また、本場の外国の料理などを振る舞っていただいたりして、とてもいい経験をすることができました。
ここからは社長のカーシャルさんにお話を伺いました。
アダムイノベーションはですね、デジタルトランスフォーメーション会社ですけれども、もともと戦略コンサルティング会社として始まって、2016ですね、その南オンまでそのグローバル IT パークを立ち上げたんですね。それから、そのデジタル革命の、ことをちょっと考えて、その日本の企業のデジタル変革をですね、そのデジタルトランスフォーメーション DX って言うんだけど、その DX の全てのサポートはやってます。IT パークに来る前ですね、多分2人ともそんなに英語能力なかったし、英語もあまり喋ってないんですけれども、でも弊社の外国の方と一緒に仕事したり住んだり、それによって自分の英語能力は上がったと思うんですね。これから IT エンジニアはコーディングとかプログラミングではなく、ビジネスクリエイターの考えは一番大事ですね。それをするためビジネスの全体の能力が必要だから、会社行く前ちょっと学んだ方がすごく彼らたちの将来としてすごく大事にすると思います。
2021年12月22日に行われた臨地実務実習シンポジウムでは、羽田育也さんが学生代表としてパネルディスカッションに参加。社長のカウシャルさんにもご来光いただきました。長期にわたる臨地実務実習は、ビジネスの現場ならではの生きた知識や経験を得ることができる専門職大学ならではの学習プログラムです。実習で身についたビジネスマナーや対応。
Hi, so just to give little bit of idea about how we conduct a real internship. So, and I really look forward to working with the next batch, and so that's all basically. And I really appreciate if Shinohara-san can say a few words about this internship program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kashao.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Champika-san. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shinohara from the Career Center of Tokyo International University. First of all, I would very much appreciate that Mr. Kashao and other innovation team kindly accept our students. I know all of you are very busy and caring and teaching students extra loud for you. Additionally, this online style internship may have caused extra work and consideration. Thank you again for all of your team's great efforts to give valuable experience for our students. Thank you very much. TIU, Tokyo International University, started DBI, which is Digital Business and Innovation course, in 2019. And we aim to foster a person who can make business innovation using digital data and IT knowledge. For further development of this DBI course, it's essential to collaborate with innovative companies like Adam Innovations. So we appreciate your team's continued support for us. Students, I'm sure all of you learned a lot during these 5 weeks. I'm looking forward to seeing each of your presentation as a conclusion of your precious experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Shinohara-san. I really appreciate your kind words and appreciation on that. So now let's start the presentations. So first of all, second year student Eskel is going to share his experience about the internship. So Eskel, you can start.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kausha. Can you please give me permission to share the screen? Thank you. Good evening, faculty and staff of Tokyo International University. Good evening to the team at Adam Innovation. My name is Ezekiel Kainesi. I am second year Digital Business and Innovation, Tokyo International University. So this is my final presentation for my internship at Adam I. But before I start my presentation, I would like to say thank you to Tokyo International University for giving me the opportunity to be able to participate in such a prestigious internship opportunity. And at the same time, to Adam I for opening their hands, receiving me with all happiness. And I must say it has been an amazing experience all throughout for me. So for my presentation, so I will introduce what I learned during the period of this period of 5 weeks, projects that we've worked on, and lesson for the future for me personally. So what have we done over these past 5 weeks? Over the past 5 weeks, we've worked on real-time projects that Adam I has been working on with their client. And throughout this project, I've been able to apply knowledge that I've gained from my class at Tokyo International University to our discussion and to everything that we've done here. And at the same time, I've also learned extremely new and amazing things, which are very necessary for my future. So first project we work on is the Kamabuko industry, the Japanese Kamabuko. It's a big industry, and we worked with one of Adam I clients to make a proposal. Another project also is Edxi. Edxi is a learning management platform by Adam I, and we are also able to get hands-on experience with Edxi, and through that, we are also able to make proposals and discussions surrounding how it could be implemented. Also, Tabitha is a food delivery application built by Adam I, and currently is in operation in Minami Unoma, Niigata Prefecture. The Tabitha main goal is to create happiness for families in Niigata through their food delivery business. So also, Shoji is a liquor distribution company that we've been also working with during the period of 5 weeks. So this is Adam I, the Edxi. This is their platform, Edxi, a learning management platform. And this is the Tabitha food delivery app, and about the Japanese Kamabuko. So these are some of the practical projects we've been working on over the period of these 5 weeks. And what have I learned? It has been an amazing experience, as I've said. And over this past 5 weeks, I've learned about market research, which is very much key to understanding your competitors. And it's also very much key if you are to suggest any digital transformation solution for your client. I've also learned about digital transformation, and digital transformation is not just about introducing technologies. It's about transforming the process. It's about transforming the business model itself. It's about transforming the domain and it's also about transforming the organizational structure and culture. And all this combined together, then digital transformation can be implemented. I've learned about digital strategy. I've learned about digital orchestra, which is very much necessary. And the goal of this is to create value, new values for customers. And I've also learned about digital workflow, which is very much essential in business processes. So these are some of the academic-oriented things that I've learned over this period of 5 weeks. But personally also, what have I gained? So as skills, what have I gained over this period of 5 weeks? So making proposal. Our work has been to research our market, make proposals, discussions about what we feel and think should be implemented by these businesses that we've worked with over the period of this 5 weeks. Teamwork. I've been able to work with my colleagues from TIU, and at the same time also forming a team with Adam I, working together, discussing about which ideas that we need to implement and how that should be done. So practically, I've also learned how to use a digital workflow application, and this is called Flowtopia. It's an application built by Adam I, one of their partners, and it was an opportunity, and it was really amazing to have played around and learned about how to make a digital workflow. Submitting work on time, which is also very necessary. It's not only for me as a student, but when I go to the workforce, it's very necessary that clients' work is submitted on time, and also projecting your ideas and convincing your clients. This is something that is very key. Over the period of this 5 weeks, we've been able to learn new things. We've been able to research and present our ideas. But what the team at Adam I has always done is questioning how those ideas can benefit the clients that we are working with and how they can be implemented and what is practical. So I've been able to learn how to convince my clients into adopting a type of digital transformation technology that we think is necessary to transform their businesses. So this is a workflow that I worked with my team member that we created using Flowtopia, which is the tool that Adam I has built together with their partners. And this is one of the clients also that Adam I was working with. We made a proposal for this client about their digital transformation journey. And so at first we looked at the organizational structure. As I said earlier, digital transformation is also about the organizational structure. So what basically we saw from this, me and my teammates, what we saw from this is the problem that the board or the general organizational structure does not have a DX and transformation board or committee. So this was their previous organizational structure. But then this is what we suggested as a team, and including a DX and IT committee within their board, and as well as product and operational risk committee, which are very essential to making sure that their operations are successful. So also my most interesting project, Shoji Liquor. So Shoji is a liquor distribution company it's a Japanese company. And over the period of the COVID pandemic, they've seen a decrease in B2B sales. And also one of their problems is also increased cost in magazine printing. This is mainly due to having a set of customers that find it difficult to use the internet. That is the aged population, the aged, the Uba-chans and the Oji-chans in Japan, within Japan. So they have a B2B business and also have direct B2C business. So the task for this was to make a proposal of how Shoji can increase its sales within this period, and as well as how it can also reduce cost in printing. So I personally worked on this project. So what was my idea is for them to work on their search engine optimization, and also they can operate as a platform as a platform where they will like work with businesses, suppliers, and just like Amazon, they can like operate as a platform, and businesses in the liquor industry can place their product on their platform. And through this, it is very necessary for them to like keep up in business. Also, I suggested SEO. So SEO is very necessary. It's very necessary because it helps to give visibility to the company. At the same time, also it can help to increase the company reputation. Because most times when we search on Google, we are most likely to click on the first three possible results that Google will present to us. And why SEO is essentially very important is the fact that 81% of B2B business purchase cycle starts with a web search. And also 89% of consumer begins their purchase process with a web search. So I thought it fit that this, if like Shoji can work on its SEO, search engine optimization, I think it is very necessary. It can be very important, and it can be very helpful in giving them the brand visibility, and at the same time, helping to bring in new customers. So SEO is basically important because it helps to increase brand visibility for potential new customers, increase conversion rate, improve on the general credibility of the business as well. And what they need to do is the fact that they need to work on on-page SEO and off-page SEO also. On-page SEO is like better site navigation to increase their performance, the use of keywords, and also page load speed, mobile optimization, and structured data markup. Off-page SEO, what I suggested is for them to improve on visibility, which will help to contribute to their SEO performance. And this has to do with backlinks and external links to point to their main B2B website. So about their other problem, which is reducing magazine cost for the set of customers, which are mainly the aged in Japan. So they could put subscription on product. They could also create digital catalogs, print and newspaper and TV advertisement, personalized flyers, online omikais, web-based coupon and discounts to be included in flyers, and direct phone calls introducing new and interesting products to their customers. So these are some of my ideas that I presented to Adam I about this specific company. So my lesson for the future of my Kurosashi, before I came to TIU, this is something that I laid down. This is something that was included in my motivation letter to TIU. So I hope to work in the private sector, establish a tech firm that provides digital solutions to business, education, and other areas in Africa. I am from Africa and we have challenges. And I also hope to create link between African companies and Japanese companies. So this has always been my Kurosashi, even before entering TIU, even before getting acceptance. And what I was excited about this internship is the fact that my Kurosashi perfectly aligns with what Adam I is doing. So I was really motivated to be able to take part in this internship. So this is my Kurosashi, and this perfectly aligns with what Adam I is doing. And over the past, what have I learned that will help my future? So first, if I need to work in such area of digital transformation, I need to understand my market. I need to understand the market. Also, problem definition. It's key for me to be able to understand my client, what their problems are, what they are facing at the current moment, and at the same time, what they hope to achieve. So by thoroughly understanding these things, then I'll be able to design practical digital transformation solutions that will be very helpful in transforming their business overall. So over the period of this 5 weeks, it has been an exciting moment for me, and I've learned so much. And I hope some of these things I've learned, or all of these things I've learned, will help me in my future career goals. Thank you for your attention. And thank you, Adam Innovation. Thank you, TIU, for the opportunity. And God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Eskel-san. I think it's a great presentation, and we are very happy to hear that our internship really matched with your objectives. So we are happy, very happy about that. So now let me, open this floor for questions. I think Shinohara-san, Morita-san, even Jay-sensei might have questions. So please ask any questions from Eskel-san. Yeah, thank you.
Actually, it was a really great presentation. Actually, I'm so impressed. So I personally find it hard to find questions to ask because it was really, to me, it's perfect. So great work, Ezekiel. And I'm glad that you got a lot of learning from the internship. So I'm sure that that can be used in your future career goal.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions?
Kaushal,
Yes, sir.
I have one question. Did they work as a group or they work individually?
They did both, Sensei. Certain projects they work individually. Certain projects we actually team them, and also we rotated. It's like they did both individual and team.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Skilson, thank you so much, and the good presentation. Good job.
Yeah,
okay.
Good luck. Good luck to student also.
Yeah.
It's exam, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
So next, I would like to invite Mr. Kon to share your experience. So over to you.
Thank you so much. I'll start with my presentation. So first up, I would like to thank Edxi for the presentation and his technical details and expertise that he had gained throughout this internship. And now I would also present my own piece of experience or perspective that I have gained throughout this internship as well. So my name is Nguyen Kwon. I'm a Vietnamese student and I'm currently third year at TIU also. And I have an opportunity to have a 5-week internship with Adam Innovation as well. And throughout this experience, I would go through what I have gained throughout this internship, one of the highlights of one of our projects, and what's next for me after this internship. So what I've gained throughout 5 weeks is the opportunity to work with real-life projects and things like Ikimasa Kamabuko industry, where we were looking into a new market that we have not learned about before, but are deeply connected with the Japanese culture and also our daily life as well. We also have an LMS project like concerning learning management system, such as Moodle and Adam Innovation on system called Edxi. And we have an opportunity to learn about Adam Innovation on delivery app service called Tabitha, which work in the Niigata area around Uonami Park. And we also have the opportunity to learn about the micro B2B industry and what are the problems that they are facing. And personally, being able to work with these related projects really provide me with a lot of experience, like how actually this process works and who are the people behind it, what are the reasons and motivation between these projects, and a lot of things is very enlightening for me. And it also changed how I research on new topics and gather information. So throughout the internship, we had a lot of projects that concerns with problems related to digital transformation, or more precisely, how we can improve some of the aspect of each of the collaboration. Like for example, on the Ikimasa Kawoko project, they had a problem on how to use database and to improve their data flow within the company. So we had a new problem about that, and it really changed how we start to gather information on what are these companies, what they are about, what kind of information we need to get out of them, and we have to analyze the information what we get. And it also enlightened me throughout the learning management system, as well as we did a comprehensive comparison between different products in the same industry, like what are the core differences between these platforms and why did people choose one platform or the other. So we had to do a lot of analysis on that, as well as giving our own take on the experience between using these kind of platforms and why we prefer one or another. Like one of the more prevalent platforms such as Moodle that is also mainly used in TIU as well. And also on the social Jackson project, we also had the opportunity to propose a solution to a very, I would say, a very complex and also a very classic problem in marketing and sales, which is how to improve the sales and reducing the catalog cost of their businesses. So we also had the opportunity to do our own proposal on how to gather information that is related to the problem that we are having and how to make a lot of value out of it. But this is one of the things that I have learned a lot. Next, we went into in-depth on how people use and utilize tools to gain value. So we use things like server or database a lot, but we do not question too much about the meaning behind why is there a need for a database and things like that. So for the Ikemasa collaboration project, we had an opportunity to figure out why do they need a centralized database or decentralized database. What are the usage between these kind of database and what are the advantages and the disadvantages of between using it, and how are people gaining value out of these kind of tools? Like what are the purpose of these tools as well? It is the same things with delivery apps for the Tabitha project as well. We use these daily, every day, and since the invention of these kind of services, it has become a core part of our daily lives, and it is very interesting to know the intricate details on why people turn to the habit of using these kind of services. And as a regular user of these services, I also understand part of why these are so attractive for the user, and it brings a lot of value as it saves you time, effort, and just gives you more time to do other stuff that you won't have time to cook or something like that. And services like online shopping experience is also very important this day and age, especially in the recent years in the COVID situation. These services have become more prevalent than ever before, and being able to do research about the market on the online shopping experience and why are people using them, what they're looking for is also very important. And I gain a deeper knowledge on how people use and utilize tools to gain value for many different aspects of life as well. So it also improved my perspective on how to solve human-related problems. So a lot of the issues that we face when doing the collaboration projects, it has a lot of relationship with doing with human, like specifically with the increasing in sales and marketing effort. We are to utilize digital tools to bring more value, but the core aspect of it is how the human side of things work and what do we understand from the perspective of the other person to utilize these types of things to our advantage, like implementing new delivery services. Why is there a need for it, and do we understand what is the need and expectation of both the user and the one providing the services? So I think this is also a very important topic to discuss about. And we also touch upon doing the workflow through Flowtopia, and this is also concerning the human aspect a lot, as it concerns how each intricate process works and what are the human resource and the resources related to the whole entire process, like each step of the process. What does each person need to do, and do they understand the work that they need to do? And on the perspective of the one creating the process, do they understand how people actually process from one step to another? So I think it's also very important to understand the human side of things, especially concerning many other different projects. Also, it's a collaborative and a team effort between a lot of different people to create a core value or a specific goal that we are aiming for towards. And also one of the major things that improve a lot for myself is being able to keep up a schedule on meetings and deadline. So I was able to be in a professional environment with a team of new colleagues and business contacts, and we have to keep up uh, a strong schedule sense, and to be able to keep up deadlines and expectation is very important in order to create value. And when people expect something out of you and you deliver it, we have a mutual agreement and we bring value to the discussion. And I have a precious experience when working with my teammates when we are actually creating our own deadlines, our own mini deadlines on a lot of the projects, and also having meetings regularly to confirm each other intention and expectation out each other. So what should we do? What should we do next? What are our goals and our expectation for this? So it is very important to communicate and to keeping up with your schedule and meetings as well. So one of the projects that we did is about the Tabitha Delivery App. This is made by Adam Innovation as well, and it is a very smart delivery services that works in Minami Uonuma and Unuma areas. And I would show you about the highlights of this app. So it's provide delivery services, and their value proposition is to deliver happiness for their customer and support local businesses around the area. And our own main research objectives for this was to explore the delivery app industry, like what are the players like around Uber Eats and Demae, what are the main differences between they and Tabitha exclusively, and we did a comprehensive analysis with the others as well. And we each give our own take on the customer perspective on how to improve the app and what are the pros and cons of the app as well. So one of the key advantages of the Tabitha app over others is that it is very visually attractive and simple to navigate. I assume that this is because a lot of the citizens in the area is on the higher age, old age, so they would want to use an app that has a very large icons and very easy to navigate. And one of the major things is the ratings are displayed clearly, so you know which restaurant has a very good services or good food. And each restaurant has their own description to separate them out the ones and to give a smart description on what the restaurant provides and things like that. And some of the main gripes that I have with the app was the quality of life option that other apps provide, such as for the Uber Eats side, it provides the delivery time and individual delivery cost, as you can see on each of the restaurant you're picking. And the current lacking of payment option in Tabitha app is also apparent. But I also heard that they are implementing more payment option as well. And one of the major things that separate it from the others is that it has no personalized recommendation. For example, when you are going to Uber Eats, it always try to recommend you different items or different restaurants based on the time of the day or when you are making the delivery, and things like that really tailor-made the experience for a user to be custom, and it helps them navigate and pick food in a more attractive and proactive way as well. So this kind of stuff is what Tabitha can improve in the future if it want to improve the sales and the concurrent customers to come back. So what is next for me after this internship? So each and every day throughout this internship has been an eye-opening experience. I get to learn more about many industries and a deep connection with technology. I cooperated with different people and work in a professional environment. And most importantly, technology or any tools must be fully understood before utilization, as previously mentioned. And using tools efficiently may not could bring a lot of value for the user and the one receiving the technology as well. So after this, I also have a deep interest more in the private sector in relating to studying more about technology, and I'm always curious to learn more. And thank you so much for Adam Innovation with providing me the opportunity to have a 5-week internship. And although we cannot meet in person, I still think that this experience is very precious to me. And I also wish to thank Tokyo International University for giving me the chance to have this internship with them as well. So thank you for listening.
Kwon-san, thank you so much. Very impressive, presentation. So now we open the floor for questions.
Ah, で、日本語でもいいですか？
いいですよ。
大丈夫です。
その庄司のお酒屋さんとか、その食べたいアプリっていうのは、これは実在する、もちろんお店商品なんですよね。
はい。
はい。で、その、今回の提案っていうのは、彼らの方には、届いてるんですかね。
まあ、多分届いていないだと思います。確かに私たちは、プロポーゾーの意見が伸びましたけど、多分、いろいろのポイントは多分不足だと思います。なので、多分実験するのは難しいだと思います。でも、経験がたくさんあります。
はい。わかりました。ありがとうございます。
篠原さん、少しそこにすると、基本的今そのインターン生はやってることは、基本の我々のお客さんのある課題ですね。だからその課題をその学生さんたちちょっと一緒にいろんなフレームワークとか使ってその理解してその分析していろんな提案するんですけれども、その提案はそのままお客さんに出すことではないんだけど、それを我々のチームはもう一回ちょっとフィルタリングとかしていい提案があればもちろんそのお客さんに出すよう出すことになりますね。その流れです。
そうでしょうね。そうでしょう。ありがとうございます。よくわかりました。はい。少しでもお役に立てるといいですね。はい。
そうですね。はい、ありがとうございます。Okay. Any other questions?
Kaushal.
Yes, Sensei.
Did they learn a little bit Japanese too, or Japanese working environment also while doing this internship?
Yeah, so basically, the four of them, can speak good English, and because most of the searchers and everything, the research, they have to do in the Japanese environment. So the way they picked up the way they, for example, Kamabuko. So they have done a very extensive research to find out all the key players in the Kamabuko industry. They looked at each company and then what these companies are doing and how they differentiate. So those kind of things they have done in Japanese mainly. So their Japanese level is quite good. So of course, if they here, we could teach them some Japanese manners and how to exchange name cards and all these kind of things. But this time we could not do those kind of things, since it's online program.
Yeah, Kwan-san, good job. I suggest that you keep up, and because you want to find a job in Japan, I believe. And so build on what you learn. That's my comment to Kwan-san.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Sensei.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you, Sensei. Thank you so much.
And,
okay, so
yeah.
Any other questions?
Maybe we should hurry up a little bit because now it's almost 4, right?
Yeah. That's the thing. I think our presentation got a little bit, longer. So, next I would, invite Kate-san, so to, deliver your presentation. Yeah, it's better if you can make it a little bit shorter.
Excuse me, Yuka, can you go first because there's some internet issues on my side.
Okay, sure. Okay, so hold on. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen.
You can adjust your video.
Okay.
Camera.
Can you see my
Okay, we can.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, so today I'm going to present what we've learned through this Adam Innovation internship program, and I want to thank this company for really this wonderful experience. It's really great, and I think I have improved myself as well during this internship. So during this internship, we've tackled many projects and tasks, and today I will be discussing our key learnings, one of the projects, and how can I apply these things in the futures. So what we learned about during the internship is that how this digital transformation and the other business strategies, agile strategy, the smart factories, and the digital orchestra. And we also learn how to deal with a real customers B2B problems as well. So what I've learned here is that how digital transformation can be adapted by companies so that they can provide more value to their partners, as well as their customers, using the digital technologies, and also by being agile. So many companies have thought that digital transformation is basically about the information technologies and about the programming. So which is why many companies fail. And I've learned during this internship as well, many Japanese companies that we've partnered up, they sometimes fail because it is hard for them to adapt with the transformation. And in order for them to be successful in the digital world, they need to be agile, and they need to adapt the agile strategy in their business. So basically what agile strategy means is that they have to be aware in the environment, both internal and also external. They have to have the ability to detect and also monitor the changes in its business environment as well. They also need to make informed decisions. They have to make the best possible decision in any given situations by using, for example, the real data. And aside from that, they also need to execute fast to carry their plan quickly and also effectively. So basically, the ability for the companies to learn is that they have to fail as well to learn something, and they have to experiment and have many failures for them to collect invaluable feedbacks, and this is the essential part to be successful in the digital transformation. So we've also tackled how digital technologies can make the process quick and effective in some organizations. So we talked about the factories, and we learned how the companies can adapt these by they use this they use the robots and some Internet of Things. They also use simulations and other digital tools to improve the work efficiency, and also to minimize their mistakes and to kind of boost the work productivity. Another business strategy that I think the most useful strategy that we learned is using this digital orchestra. So digital orchestra, so it has this section that corresponds to to 4 groupings, like the go-to-market, like how they should like engage and to operate, and also how they can change the organization. It must be like orchestrated, like to execute the company to be like a digital business transformation as well. So using like digital orchestra in our group projects in the Kamabuko project, it allowed me to like develop the solution. This helped me to like develop solutions, and like it will help the businesses to also like create value to their customers. Okay. And we've also like in this internship, we also experienced like how to handle like real life business problems in different industries, and like with Adam Innovations clients, we learned how to solve the business problems through like a market research, and we learned how to gather, like analyze, and also like interpret the information that we have collected to help solve their marketing challenges. This applies to like the Shoji liquor store that we did as well. And we also like suggested like some strategic like marketing plan proposals. So like basically these market plans, the market plans that we learned, it helps the companies to like really understand their customers and their competitors, and also their market environment much more like thoroughly. So like by suggesting some plans that the company they can implement that in their business, so that it can like increase their top line growth and also their bottom line growth. So like one of the things that like I was excited about during this internship is sorry, working with like business projects. And in this internship, like one of the projects that we did, I found interesting was this workflow management. So basically what workflow management is, it's basically a management discipline. It focuses on the structure of work within the organization, and like how teams collaborate, like in order for them to complete work or like a certain tasks. So in this project, like I learned how to create a workflow chart, as in here in a slide. So basically I've learned how to create this chart like using a Flowtopia. So basically this Flowtopia is Adam Innovations like partner has developed. Using these workflows are basically the paths that describe like how something goes from being undone to done, or from raw to like processed as well. So for my project, I did this, my groupmate and I like did this process workflow chart, which is the capital expenditure process. So many companies uses like wide variety of workflows to ensure the tasks are like completed, and also like businesses goals are being like reached. So like in many cases, especially like in Japanese small medium enterprises, the workflows and the processes like require human interactions and to keep the flow of work moving forward. So this could mean like emails, pop-ins like meetings, also like calls, and also the famous one is this Hanko system that they do have, like which is the paper-based. They use this for like approvals. So in employing this kind of like manual workflow in the management, it basically leads to mistakes. It has like long turnaround times, and also like it can like has like a lot of other issues as well. But using like automated like workflow management system, it becomes like more easier. And I've learned this through this project. For instance, like when tracking like items, like when they track like items in, for example, like a manual workflow, they must like update the spreadsheet or maybe send a lot of messages and emails to know the status of the work, like in the workflow. But using this automated like workflows, basically this allows the organization to show them instantly where the item is in the workflow. So to sum up, what I've learned in this project is that workflow is really essential in businesses to apply it in their organization system, because first, this workflow eliminate the redundant tasks. It also like improves the efficiency, and it gives like a greater visibility of the process, and it reduces the processing time, since the process can be accomplished using the workflow management system and not the paper-based system, which many Japanese companies use, and it can be like lost, or and they need to like reprocess it if they lost the papers and stuff. So lastly, I want to talk about like the important skills that I've learned through this internship, and like how I can apply this to my future career. So first thing that will help me in my future career is the hard skills that I've gained here. So the first one is the problem solving skill that I've learned. So during this internship, we've tackled like real life business problems, and we learned how to define a certain problems and determine the cost of it. And like by doing so, like I've learned how to like identify, like prioritize, and like also select like some alternatives for like a solution, and also like how to implement that, especially like while we were doing the shoji liquor business problem, where we needed to like develop a solution for the catalog problems as well. And in the workplace setting as an employee, I will face like certain challenges, and like having these important skills will like help me to handle anything my job like throws at me. And the other hard skill that I've learned is to analyze data. So in the future, I want to work in digital marketing field, and data analysis is important part of digital marketing. So without so it's important for me to really analyze the data, and it will allow me to see, like for example, like how the marketing initiatives in the business is performing, and also whether I might need to change strategic or tactics while using this data. So this will help me to discover like useful information for like business decision making as well. And aside from that, in addition to the hard skills that I've learned, I've also learned some soft skills that's going to be helpful like when I work in a company in the future, such as like time management. So like basically like during this internship, we were given like a lot of tasks, project, and we have to create a lot of like PowerPoints. And especially like during the first week, we had like around like 3 presentations, and we had like we were given like a limited time to do some research, but I still like managed to finish the task, because I learned how to like put which one is the important task first, and how I should do the research like without getting overwhelmed with the unfinished task as well. I've also learned how to collaborate and have teamwork. So I've learned how to work with my co-interns. So basically, teamwork in the internship is very different from the group works teamwork that we have in the university, because sometimes in the university, like only one student does all the work, and the grades are like shared among the rest. But here, like we really had to do it like in more professional way. So we need to like really work together, share our ideas to like finish a task that was given to us. And I also learned how to be like a patient in situations where I need to kind of like disagree like with other members as well. And lastly, I also learned like how to take criticism with grace. So it's very like difficult for me to be told like I need to improve on a certain thing, or like I completed a task incorrectly when I did my best. But as an intern, like I received like a lot of feedback, and it really like built my confidence in like professional settings. And I know that in the future that I can handle criticism in the workplace maturely, and like I know how can I like respond to it like professionally, which will like really help me in my career in the future. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you so much. So any questions and comments?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, I have a question about your project regarding Photopia. Actually, I could relate myself very much about improving workflow. Then when you research about the workflow, was there any actual workflow of some existing company? Did you use the actual workflow of some company existing?
In the workflow, basically, we just did like a research, like we were given a task like to do and create our own like a process. So basically what we did for me is the capital expenditure process where employees will like submit a certain like form for them like to purchase a certain like equipments and the organizations like that. So yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I think that Morita-san's question, I think is interesting. Because typical Japanese companies wanting to do DX are not really IT companies, right?
Yes.
And I think I hope Kate also learned about what those companies, their IT situation also. Did you learn like that, Kate? Yuka-san, yeah, sorry.
Can you repeat the question? Like which like IT related?
No, I mean, did you learn about the Japanese company, for example, that food company, and what kind of IT they already use? Did you study that one?
I don't remember like studying like that one for like the IT related.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, if I add that, so basically, for creating this workflow, we have given a situation, a company, so they use different, package software and also the systems that they use, but many, areas are still, paper based. So, we divide them into two groups, and then we ask them to design the workflow based on their knowledge. One workflow focus on the improving the top line growth, and the second group focusing on the bottom line. Like, I think Yuka's team focus on how to, because the getting this capital expenditure approval, a lot of paperwork need to be done, and we actually convert that into a digital workflow, and then go simplify this approval process. Yeah, so that is what I think.
Okay, Kaushal, let's go quick.
Yeah. Okay, so
okay, Yuka-san, thanks for the presentation. Very good presentation. Okay, quick question. We don't have time. You have a goal in mind, in your career. How far this internship of Adamai has contributed?
Can you repeat that question? I'm sorry.
You have a goal.
Yeah.
In your career, okay, after your college.
It looks like Satish-san's mic is off.
Yeah. He's in our room. So if he, that is why. So if we open two, So Satish, maybe you can come here and ask. Yeah.
Okay. So my point here is that Yuka-san, sorry for the interruption. Okay. So you have a goal, in your career. Okay, after your college, where to work, how to work, etc. How far this Adamize, your internship has contributed to that? What do you feel? Yeah.
I think like Adam Innovation has like contributed like for my future career, especially like in the digital information side. But I was like looking for as well for the Japanese environment. I was like looking forward for experiencing that here, but unfortunately it's not like available. But I've learned like about this kind of like workflows, and especially like creating those like marketing plans, since like I'm focused on that part. And yes, I think that it's really helpful for me.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Good luck. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so next, maybe Kate, are you okay now? Can you go ahead?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kay. I'm a third-year student majoring in digital business innovations in Tokyo International University. So today I will present the final presentation regarding Adam Innovation Tokyo International University Internship Program. So let's go over what we have in this presentation. So the first thing I will talk about is what I have learned throughout the internship, and briefly talking about all the projects, and also go deeply into one project that I really interested about. And finally, I will show how the working experience in Adam Innovation will contribute to my future career goals. So talking about what I have learned from the internship, I really appreciate that opportunity to work in the real project. So the first project we have worked in collaboration with our customer Ichimasa Kamabuko company. So mainly is working to improve the sales, the overall sales revenue of the company, and also applying some digital transformation strategies within the internal structure of the business. The second one is we have the chance to deeply analyze the food delivery app and make some of the comparison with the main player nowadays in this industry, and also make the same comparison and market search regarding the learning management system with Adam Innovation Edxi learning management application. And we actually have developed a digital workflow with our team to actually, the main purpose of it is to address some of the problem within the business, and then fasten the decision making processes within the company. And the final project is working to solve the problem that Soichi Sakaben liquor distribution company is facing. So especially the trying to use a digital transformation strategies to replace the high cost in printing catalog and distributing catalog to the customer. And throughout this project, all the main things I have learned from Adam Innovation is regarding digital transformation, some of the challenges when we're applying these strategies, and business consulting method. So regarding digital transformation, we have more approach to some of the conventional business model, and actually understand that some of the problems that they are facing and the values of digital digital tools bringing to solve this problem. We also have to get into know the concept of digital orchestra and applying it to when we are making a proposal to the company. And also we also have get more the concept of agile transformation, which is we have to have a hyper awareness of the problem and then inform decision making, and then finally make the proper implementation. And after that, we also by approaching the final project, we have the will be able exposure to the smart factory concept, how some of the factory and logistics apply the technology within the company, and have developed a digital workflow. So after all of the experience I have, I've knowing that there is a trend going across all many industries which is going digital. So I think it's really important to touch on some of the digital strategies within a company. However, there are some of the challenges that the company faces when they are trying to apply the digital transformation is that the technical adoption and driving adoption of new tools that the employees are facing, because some of the employees in the company is not too familiar with using technology and digital tools. Beside that, some of the security concerns may raise when using some of data. So when we have all the team have discussed with the cultures that should we use the centralized database system for Ichimasa Kamabuko product. So it's kind of interesting because all the team, all the interns have a lot of like different perspective regarding that. So we have discussed a lot regarding the pros and cons of using centralized database system for the company. And I think the main challenges, one of the main challenges here also that how should we try to propose appropriate approach through the business, not too vague and really valuable to the company. And the last thing that I have learned is regarding business consulting method. So we have learned about method when we are proposing some of the strategies to the customer as a business consulting. So making a lot of research regarding the market, not just within the industry, not just within Japanese market, but also some of the American and Europe market, and also similar industry. For example, that when we're proposing the solution for liquor distribution Sochi company, we also looking at some of the similar industries such as food and beverage industry, and knowing how to use statistics to back up our evidence and to really convincing customer. And I will talk throughout 4 and 5 projects that we have done. I will talk about one project that I'm really interested in, which is collaboration with Ichimasa Kamabuko company. So before this project were introduced, I don't really have the idea what is Kamabuko. So by having a chance to doing this project, I getting to know Kamabuko, which is one of the main traditional food, famous traditional food of Japan, and then having eaten about 1,000 years ago. But mainly back then they are mainly served in luxurious ceremony and really expensive. But nowadays, due to the technical improvement in the manufacturing industry, they are being eaten by everyone. But in this project, the main goals that we are trying to do is that to making the global expansion and introduction of Japanese traditional food for many other markets outside Japan. So in this project, the first thing we have done is the market research of the traditional food industry and some of the competitiveness in the within the industry regarding the other companies who they are also selling also selling Kamabuko, and then we go in more closer research to the company itself, research on the business activities, research on the financial statement report, and also research on the main competitor within the industry, which is Kibun company. And as I have said that we also discussed how we should use the should we use the centralized database system to the company. So in this project, I have learned a new concept that I haven't learned before in the university, which is related to top line growth and bottom line growth. So in this project, we are all the interns divided into two groups. One group will be proposing top line growth, and the other one will be proposing bottom line growth. So we are proposing some of the strategy to mainly increase the sales revenue of the company, and in general to have the global expansion of Japanese traditional food for the global market. So me and my co-interns have proposed diversified sales channel and selective distribution strategy to the company. So the last thing that how I applied the knowledge and how I used the working experience in Adam Innovation to further contributing to my future career. So I have learned that when I doing some I have learned a proper, more traditional, more professional way to do in any market research. So I have going deeply into business activity of the company and also the overall general market, and also another like global market, global trend within the industry. And my future career goals is going into fintech industry. So all I've learned here is that we have to knowing digging into the problem first, so that that is starting point to really innovating any disruptive business model. So as Middle Culture have shared with us that why many big tech companies have like CEO from India and China, so that they really have the idea of how developing countries are facing some problem related to financial problems. So I think it's really important when we really digging into a problem first when you're trying to innovate any disruptive model. And the other thing is proposing doing the concrete research and using statistics, always using statistics to convincing customer when we are proposing any strategies to them. And the last thing that also the main reason that I choosing this internship program is regarding digital transformation. So throughout the research that I have done, here's the thing I want to show you that is reported within a white paper report by World Economic Forum. So as you can see here is digital transformation are really are changing across many industries, including media, health, logistics, automotive, electricity, consumer. So you can see that they also trying to apply many agile strategy. And the main key thing they are doing is they trying to adopt a lot of technologies to really boosting the capacity of the company and also the whole industry. So that I think is really valuable when I have the opportunities to really work with real project and see how can we apply the technology strategy to the business, to the company. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening, and it's really valuable experience when working with the company.
All right, thank you very much, Kate, and very nice presentation. And any questions?
Kate, can I ask?
Yes.
Kate mentioned that you like to work with the company. You talking about work in Adam or?
Sorry?
You mentioned the last slide. You like to work with the company. You mean you like to work in a company like Adam Innovation?
Yes. So I want to work in the so my main contributed area in the industry in the university is regarding financial and fintech overall. So the concept that I want to pursue is really related to what Adam Innovation are doing is regarding the digital transformation and some of the business consulting. But I'm really focusing on the financial industry. So it's kind of related to what I'm pursuing.
Okay, thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And any other questions?
I don't have a question. Can I make a comment?
Yes, yeah. Before we do I think all the presentations have done. So before we go to the vote of thanks, yeah, I really want you to make some, comments.
Yeah, I think this is a great experience, I think, for TIU students, because when we teach, we teach a lot of things and we discuss the cases, but they are like, then they don't see the company inside and, they don't go, learn like the experience that you had given, it seems. And so this is great, so thank you so much for doing that. And something, we cannot do it in the class. So I appreciate that thing, and I hope all the students learn and also keep follow up, and when you take other classes too, share the experience that you gain, so that the other students also can learn, because these days the internships are very rare, and especially a long internship like what you guys did, and because I know a lot of companies, they just give 1 day or that's some internship like that, and they sometimes they don't have much meaning. So I hope the students will follow up and also share the experience in the class, so that you can build on it in connecting to the industry or some companies in Japan, other companies. So thank you so much for everybody, and I think I agree, it was good job. Thank you very much. I would also thank Morita-san and Shinohara-san, for they also, I think, dedicated time and getting good people to this internship. And also Kaushal, I think your entire team looks like you did a lot of things, right?
Yes.
So thanks to all of them too.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, good job.
Yeah. So Morita-san, Shinohara-san, do you have any final comments to make?
はい、すいません、日本語で。皆さん、素晴らしいプレゼンテーションありがとうございました。5週間の、長きにわたってですね、多分この授業の中で、やっぱり知識として学んだことをリアルビジネスの世界の中でアプライする本当に絶好の機会になったんじゃないかと思います。残念ながらね、今回オンラインという形でしたけれども、それでもこれだけのことを得られるんだなって改めて実感いたしました。本当に改めてカウシャル社長、それからアダブイノベーションズの皆さん、本当にありがとうございました。今後ともどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
Okay, so then I think we can go for the vote of thanks. I invite our senior project manager Champika to do that.
Thank you, Kosha. And first of all, I would like to thank Professor Nobuyasu Kurata-san of Tokyo International University, and Professor J. Rajapaksha, also from the Vice President of Tokyo International University, and Kono-san from Career Center, Deputy Chief, and Shirohara-san and Morita-san from the Career Center for coordinating this internship, and especially participating some of you at this event and providing your valuable comments in this event. And also I would like to thank all 4 students, Kwan, Yuka, Kate, and Ezekiel for selecting internship at Adam Innovations. And I think you had a great time and you learned a lot of things from this internship. And also I would like to thank Kaushal and I also conducting some sessions to students, as well as I would like to thank everyone for your participation and your time. Thank you. And I would like to wish students good luck on their career. Thank you. Kaushal, you're on mute.
Yeah, thank you very much. And with that, we want to close the session. So look forward to seeing you and working with you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Kaushal-san, probably we should mention about the certificate you kindly offered to the students, right?
Yes. So students, we have actually, send the certificates to Morita-san, and then, Morita-san will, hand it over to you in due course. In fact, in the physical program, we actually conduct a ceremony. And then we do, we hand over the certification ceremony, the hand over the certificate with the ceremony. But unfortunately, this time we won't be able to do that. But I think, Career Center will take that initiative and then, hand it over to you. So please, take the certificate and also all the experience. And we look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you. Thank you, Morita, for reminding me that.
Yeah, thank you, Kaushal-san. So I'm going to email each student about when, and I'm going to ask you guys when you can come to Career Center. So I will schedule the handing out of the certificate.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm happy to do that. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
よろしくお願いします。はい。Thank you.
本日はありがとうございました。Great work, students. It was really nice to see you guys here.
Thank you so much.
ちい先生も